Okay. Joe, where did you request your child safety kit from? Requested online, from the police station, school?
Yeah, I saw it at my kid's school.
School. Okay, great. Thanks for letting me know. So again, my name's Armando. I'm with American Income Life. We're one of the nation's largest providers of supplemental life insurance to labor unions, credit unions, and associations like the police and teacher unions. We've been around for over 65 years, and we're located all throughout the US, Canada, and New Zealand. Now, unless you're part of the union, we wouldn't sit down with you. The only reason why we're able to sit down with you today is because you requested a child safety kit program, and that's sponsored by the police and teacher union. So I'm going to do a couple of things for you today. One, I'm going to help you activate the Child Safe Kit mobile app on your phone and explain how to use it. I'm also going to go ahead and show you, because through the police, this has been extended through the police union, some benefits, and some are at no cost. Others are optional, which I'm going to walk you through. Okay. The only thing I ask, Joe, is if something doesn't make sense, just please let me know because I can't come back to see you. Okay.
Okay.
All right, great. Now I'm going to share my screen with you here. Let me know if you can see this okay. Can you see it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, great. So the name of the company, American Income, were founded in 1951 and been in business now for over 65 years. We're a 100% union label company, and we strive to protect working families, not only with services like this, but also being at the picket lines with our Make Tomorrow Better program and our local food banks. We are an international company in Canada and New Zealand. We have over 7,500 representatives, and we're in every single state as well. And then AM Best Company is one of the country's oldest and most respected insurance ratings companies. They've classified American Income as an A plus superior rated company for financial strength, a rating we're very proud to receive. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Great. And then for good measure, here's a copy of my business card along with my ID badge and my California license. I would have this with me if we were to meet in person, of course. Okay, so as you can see, this is my license from the state of California Department of Insurance. And then this is my business card with my license number on there as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, one of the ways that we're giving back is we understand that COVID has really hit Americans the hardest, and a lot of people are still unemployed. So one of the ways that we're helping is by offering opportunities to anybody looking for a new career change, or even first employment. So we're currently contracting more individuals all over California. Who do you know that's looking for something better, maybe doesn't have a job or recently graduated from school?
Nobody getting right now.
Everybody works that you know?
Yes, sir.
Who complains about their job too much then? Who needs to do something maybe different than what they're doing?
Maybe my sister,
Okay, what's her name?
Leticia.
What does she do right now?
I'm not sure actually.
Okay,
She has a job though.
okay, got it. All right. Now, we're gonna go over the child safety kit here with you, okay?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Show you how to download this. Now, nearly 1,800 kids are reported missing each and every day, and that's in the United States and Canada. So that's not even in the entire world. That's just in the US and Canada. So pretty scary, okay? And here's a message from the police just explaining a little bit more about the child safety kit. So I'll play this video here, okay? And that's how we used to have the child safety kit. So now we've made it into a mobile app on your phone, since everybody has their phone always on them. So I'm going to ask you, go ahead and open up your app, to open up the App Store and look up child safety kit. Okay. Let me know once you found that and downloaded it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And while that downloads, I'll let this video play. It's going to explain more about the child safety kit.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So now you should be here where it asks you to make an account, and you're going to put in your information, and it's going to send you a text message with a code on there. You're going to type in that code onto the app, and then it should tell you that you've successfully registered. Okay, is that what you see right there?
Yep, correct.
All right, now you're gonna see something that says activate account now. So go ahead and click on that, and then it's gonna allow the camera to go and scan the QR code. So you're gonna scan the code right here. And then at that point, it should allow you to have full access to the child safety kit. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to create the profiles once we're done, after we're done with our call here today. And then once you have that created, you're going to see the button pop up with share with authorities. So in the event your child goes missing, what you're going to do is you're going to call 911. When you are on the phone with dispatch, you're going to inform them that you have this app. They're going to let you know what email to go ahead and send the child safe kit profile to. So you're going to tap share with authorities. You're going to tap which profile of which child is missing, and you're going to enter the email address here that the dispatcher is providing to you. Okay. Within moments, police officers are going to have the child's information, and they can go ahead and find the child quicker. Okay. So it's very, very helpful to be able to have that in case your kid's missing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I'm sure you can see how valuable that would be, God forbid, if that happens to one of your kids, right, Joe?
Correct.
Great. And then it's just some useful things for you to know. You're going to want to update this because, of course, kids grow. Their information changes like height, weight, air, style. You want to update pictures and things like that as well on the Child Safe Kit mobile app. Okay.
Got it.
Great. Now let me ask you this, Joe. If you had the opportunity to save a child's life, would you?
Yes, sir. Yes, I
Of
will.
course, right? Now, our goal as a company is to get the child safety kit in every family with kids. For us to accomplish this, we do need your help. So who do you know that has kids that can use the child safety kit?
I'm guessing my sister. Yeah, she has 3 kids.
Your sister?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Leticia?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And
Garcia, Leticia Garcia.
her last name is Garcia.
Yeah.
And then what's her phone number?
123 55555. Yeah.
Got it. And what city does she live in?
California. Oh, city Los Angeles.
LA. Okay. And how many kids does she have again?
She has 3 kids.
3 kids. Okay. Does she have a spouse
No. She's
or
single.
significant other? No, single mom. Okay.
Not right now.
Okay. Who's next?
Yeah. I'm guessing one of my cousins. Yeah.
What's their name?
Karen.
Her name's Karen. Last name?
Last name. Let me think about it. What is the last name? Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. And then who's next?
My other cousin. I have a lot of cousins.
All right. Great. Got a lot of cousins. Excellent. All right. So moving on. The next benefit is something that we take care of to protect parents. Okay. So as you can see here, what this is designed to do is take care of the parents and protect the parents in case something happens to them. Okay. Because who would take care of the children if something happened to you, right? So what this is a $2,000 accidental death and dismemberment policy, which is provided to you by the police and teacher union through the child safety kit program. Okay. It's non-contributory and non-participating. So that means it's at no cost to you. Okay. All I need to do is just put down who you want your beneficiary to be. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up so that way you can see this on your screen. So if something did happen to you, Joe, who would you want that $2,000 to go to?
My mom.
Your mom? Okay. What's your mom's full name?
Mary.
What is it?
Mary.
Mary?
Yeah.
Okay. Last name?
Dope.
Okay. Does all that info look correct?
Yes, everything looks good.
Okay, great. Now, who do you want as the backup beneficiary in case something happened to your mom?
Yeah, my younger sister,
Okay. What's her name?
Stacy.
Stacy. Okay,
So,
that's your sister.
yeah.
And then who do you want as a backup to your sister? You're gonna put one more.
Freddie.
Okay,
That's her husband, Freddie Otto.
got it. So this would be your brother-in-law?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Does all that information look correct?
Yeah, everything looks good.
All right, great. Now, I know that $2,000 is not a lot of money, Joe, but that would still help your family out, right?
Yes, correct.
Great. Now, what the company allows you to do, is they allow you to share this benefit with your closest family and friends. They know that not only does this, protect you, but they also see how much this can help out with your closest family and friends. So they give you the privilege of sharing this with up to 10 people in $2,000 increments. So who would you like to go ahead and share this with first?
All right. Well, we got most of the close people. I have
Who would be next?
maybe their spouse, Freddie's spouse.
Freddie?
His spouse would be
Okay. What's the spouse's
Eric.
name? Erica?
Yeah.
Okay. And then who's next?
I would say maybe one of my cousins, Cecilia.
Okay, Cecilia, got her info, got her number, got it, Who's next?
Uh, maybe my dad.
Okay, great. Yeah, I
Jose.
can't forget your dad. Got it. What's his name?
Jose Senior.
Okay, senior, got it, got it, got it.
Senior.
All right. Okay, so we got 10 people. Let's move on to the next benefit that you get through the Child Safety Kit program is called the AIL Plus card. And what this is designed to do is help you save money on out-of-pocket expenses, but it doesn't conflict with your current existing coverage. So let me go back to that. So it doesn't conflict with your health insurance that you have, okay? So what this is designed to do is help you save money on anything out of pocket. So things like pharmacy, chiropractic, vision, hearing, dental, vitamins, diabetic supplies, different scans, medical equipment, telemedicine, all of this you're able to save money on, and it's at no cost to you. Okay, so it's free membership through the Child Safety Kit program. Now I see that you wear glasses.
Mhm.
Your vision glasses, are they covered by your insurance or did you have to pay for them yourself?
I don't have insurance right now.
Okay, so then this
Out of
would be
pocket.
very helpful for you. Okay, so this will assist you in saving money if you needed to get new glasses. Okay, then instead of you having to come out of pocket with it completely, you're able to save, as you can see, for example, with glasses, up to 60% off. Okay, so that's over half of the money that would cost. Let's say it's $300 glasses, that's $150 plus that you're saving through this program, and it's at no cost to you. Okay, let's say you did have a vision plan. Let's say that your plan covered glasses. Well, with vision plans, you only get a certain amount of glasses every year or every 2 years, depending on which one you have. So if you broke them and it hasn't been that time yet to renew them, you have to come out of pocket yourself, right? So then this is going to help save money. Okay, you also can save money on eye exams, chiropractic consultations. Dental is also especially popular. So as you can see, there's a lot of different ways that you're able to save through this program. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, nice.
Great. It's also a mobile app, so you can download this on your smartphone and have it activated so you can utilize this at all times. Very, very easy and simple to use. Here's an example of you going and putting in the zip code you're in and a prescription that you need, and it'll tell you where you can go to use it. So very, very helpful, very simple, and very useful. Okay.
Right.
Great. Now, with the discount card, you're actually able to share this with people as well. Everyone you sponsored so far will automatically receive the AIL Plus card. Aside from them, who do you know that can benefit from additional savings? Maybe somebody who wears glasses or has contacts or takes medications or even doesn't have the best health insurance at a lot of out-of-pocket costs. Who comes to mind?
Maybe some coworkers. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. Get the coworkers' names. Okay, great.
Doctor.
Now, Joe, you do have my commitment that I'm going to go ahead and be reaching out to all the people that you did sponsor today. With my busy schedule though, I'm definitely going to make sure that I'm going to have to squeeze them in. Okay. So let me ask, who do you want to prioritize and who do you want me to make sure I get the benefits out to first?
Probably my sister, Leticia.
Leticia? Okay. Let's go ahead and give her a call real quick just to let her know who I am and, just a little bit about what we're going to be talking about. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Perfect. All right. So, and now that I talked to her and set an appointment with her for tomorrow, I'm going to send you a text that you can go ahead and just forward to the people that you sponsored. That way you don't have to spend a ton of time calling them. We're not the company to be doing cold calls or anything like that. So if you can just give them a heads up that I'm going to be contacting them, so that way they already know and they expect me to be calling them. Okay. I just don't want to reach out to them and you haven't done so. Okay. So can you just forward them that text message so that way they know about it?
Correct. Yeah.
You receive it?
Yeah.
You got it. Okay, great. All right. So moving on here to the next part is our family protection plan. Okay. So before we go into that though, I am going to go ahead and get your email and username set up for the AIL Plus card. So I'm just going to put in some information real quick and let me know if I have this down correct. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Can you see the screen, Joe?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, and I got your date of birth here, November 19th, 1989.
Yep.
Okay, and then your email, joelemus@gmail.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. So this is to get the AIL Plus card set up and registered for you. Okay, so that's all good there. Okay, now do you have a spouse, Joe? Significant other?
No, not right now.
Okay, what about kids? Do you have any kids?
No kids.
Okay, we'll give you a kid. Congratulations, you have a kid.
Hey.
All right, so we have Junior, and Junior is January 2011. Okay, great. So this last part here that we're going to go over is our family protection plan, okay, which is something that the police union has asked us to do with each family. They know that after we sit down and set up the child safety kits, you have something that protects your children. God forbid they go missing. However, most families that we meet with, they don't have anything set in place. God forbid something happens to the parents. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, this is something you do have to qualify for. So let me just ask you a couple of questions to see what you can qualify for, and then we'll move on, okay?
Yeah.
Right, very good. So currently, do you have to take any sort of medications, daily medications at all?
No, not at all.
Okay, do you have any cancer history or diabetes or heart attacks?
No.
Currently need to use oxygen or have terminal illness or Alzheimer's?
No.
Tobacco?
No.
Any COVID diagnosis?
No, luckily, no. Thank you.
Probation, parole, a DUI, arrest, anything like that?
Not at all.
Any rob any banks or anything like that, Joe?
What?
About what's your monthly take-home pay?
Month maybe $3,000.
Okay. And then do you have any life insurance on yourself?
No, I don't.
Nothing through work, outside of work, anything like that?
Not currently.
Okay. Do you have any income protection in case you got hurt from an accident that would help you out?
No, I don't.
And then lastly, for Junior, do you have any sort of life insurance for him? Like anything like Gerber life insurance policies on him?
No, I don't.
Okay. Have you saved up for his college education?
No, I haven't. Yeah.
Do you rent or own?
No, we're renting right now.
Okay. Got it. All right. Okay. Now, before we continue, it is really important that I review this mandatory read-off letter with you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you can see this on your screen right now. Can you see it, Joe?
I see it, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Here it says the insurance programs that are offered today are made available through the cooperation of your union, American Income Life Insurance, 100% union company with a long-standing history of serving union members and their families. We're privileged to provide insurance services to millions of policyholders throughout the US, Canada, and New Zealand, have over 46 billion of insurance in force. AIL's benefits are non-competition with any group benefits to your work or employer and can complement any insurance you may already have. If you choose to take advantage of the insurance programs through AIL, your benefit is permanent and portable throughout your lifetime. So that means like if you retire or you left your job or you went somewhere else, you can take these benefits with you. They're always there, okay? If you qualify, coverage lasts a lifetime. It's under your independent control. Once the program has been explained to you, we're sure you agree with the many participating members, this is one of the most valuable programs you've ever seen. There are several benefits available. Please take a few minutes to listen to the AIL representative visiting you. If they can help you with your needs in this area, please take advantage of them today. If not, we'd like your feedback, so please take a minute to complete the report form so we can share this information with the union and help us serve you more effectively. The reason why we're asking to make a decision today is we have several thousand families requesting our programs, and we can only visit with each family one at a time. We appreciate the opportunity to serve you and your family today. So basically, that letter right there, what that was explaining is after I'm going over some of these benefits with you, if you feel like it makes sense, give us a simple yes or no. Okay, so in other words, if you feel like the benefits would protect your family, go ahead and take advantage of them today. And if they don't, then I'll have you fill out this report form. It's sort of like my report card, so they'll get your feedback about the benefits. Okay, either way, just say yes or no. They do ask a decision is made today, which is in fairness to all the other families that are waiting to be seen by us. Does that sound fair, Joe?
Yep, sounds great.
Sounds good? Okay, very good. Now, the first major gap that the needs analysis has come up with here has to do in the area of final expenses, okay? Have you ever had to pay for a funeral before? Do you know how much it costs?
No, I haven't.
Haven't? Okay. Right now, a funeral costs about $15,000.
Mm,
A lot of money, right?
that's a lot.
Yeah. However, because of inflation, as you can see right here, we recommend you to have $30,000, okay? Because at 4% a year in the next 20 years, a funeral will rise to $30,000, okay? As you can also see, you don't have any current existing coverage, so you do have a need of 30,000, and that's the amount that we're able to provide for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Now, I'm sure you can see how important this is, right?
I see that.
And why is this important to you?
Just haven't saved enough. Just gotta make sure I take care of the kids.
Right. I mean, you have Junior. I mean, what would happen? Who would pay for your funeral if something happened to you?
Right?
Realistically, who would be responsible?
No one. Yeah, you're right.
Somebody would have to pay for it, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's not like they would just get away with not having to pay for a funeral. It would be your mom, your dad, or your siblings. Somebody is going to have to come up with that money. And it's a lot, $15,000 is a lot. These funeral homes, they have to put down 80 to 100% of the cost of a funeral immediately. Like, do you feel like your family would have that type of money lying around?
No, they wouldn't.
So you can see how important this would be to have $30,000 for them, so that way they can use that money for your funeral, right?
I see that. Yeah, it's important.
Great. I'm glad you can see the importance of that. Now, the next thing that we're going to go over is monthly income protection. Okay. Now, our income is very important to us, right? So let me ask you, especially being a single dad, you know, a lot of times we take our paychecks for granted. Who would take care of your kid if something happened to you? How would they replace your income?
Actually, not sure. That would be a
Difficult
lot.
question, right? Right? Thinking about who would have to take care of Junior if something happened to you.
Sure.
Well, what this is a monthly income protection. And as you can see here, we recommend 5 years of your income to be protected. Right now, 5 years of your income would total to be $180,000. Okay, because you're making, you said, about $3,000 per month. Okay, so $180,000 is how much we'll be covering you for. You currently don't have any existing coverage already, so you have a need of 180,000, and that's the amount that we'll be able to provide for you today. Is that full 180,000? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sure you can see how important that would be to make sure that your income is there for whoever would take care of your son if something happened to you, right?
Yeah, that's very important.
Why is that important?
He will be taken care of if anything were to happen. Like we could
Yeah.
bury, we could still have a good life.
Right. Exactly. And that's what you want for him, is for him to have that good life. So this is simply making sure that that is going to happen no matter what, if something happens to you. Okay. And then lastly, we're going to talk about your kid's college education, right? So these days, you know, the need for college is so important. And most parents that we see want their kids to go to college. But, you know, sometimes if they're taken out of the picture, especially prematurely, you know, then at that point, who's going to pay for their college, right? So what's been put in place is a college education plan for their future. Okay. And as you can see here, what it's recommending is $100,000 for a junior for his college. And you don't have anything saved up just yet. So you do have a need of $100,000. And that's the amount that we would provide your son for his college. So that way, books, you know, tuition, housing, food, clothes, all of those things that, you know, he would need to pay for would be provided to him through this $100,000 program. God forbid if something happened to you. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm sure you can see how important this is, right? To make sure that junior's college is assured.
Yeah.
Okay. And why is that important to you?
Just make sure they get a nice education, even if I'm
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah. God forbid if, you know, something happens to you, you know, you want them to have that solid education no matter what, right? So let's recap. We have your final expenses taken care of, okay? We have your income also protected for 5 full years. We have junior's college education secured, $100,000 for him. And then we also have the additional benefits like the child rider, okay? The child rider states that your son would be covered for $10,000 of life insurance for him up until the age of 21, okay? And then when he turns 21, you can add 5 times the amount of coverage, up to $50,000 of permanent life insurance. And he'll thank you for, you know, having the foresight to have him set up with that. Okay. There's also a terminal illness rider, which pays you half of your life insurance if you're given less than 12 months to live. Okay. So you get paid half of your life insurance immediately if you find out you're terminally ill. And then the other half gets paid to your beneficiary after passing. There's also what's called a layoff waiver and a strike waiver. The layoff waiver states that if you get laid off for any reason, we'll pay for your insurance for you for up to 3 months to help you out. Okay. And you don't have to repay the premiums back when you get back to work. And then the same thing for a strike. If you go on strike for up to a full year, we will cover your premiums for you if you're striking with the union. Okay.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if that all makes sense, starting today, you've taken a really important step to be properly covered. Okay. And to make sure that you are properly protected, there's 2 options that are provided for you. Okay. Option number one, as you can see right here, this green number provides you with all the benefits with full inflation at 30,000 for your final expenses. Okay. Option number two, which is partial inflation, would be right here, the grade number. This would cover you for the entire benefits, everything, with $20,000 for your funeral expenses. Okay. So the only question I have for you, Joe, is of these two options, what option works best for you?
It seems like the partial one is a little better since it's every month.
Yeah, that would be every month. So the partial inflation, is that more comfortable for you financially?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
Now, what I want to make sure is that this program, helps you and doesn't hurt you. Okay. Is that something that on the monthly basis you would be okay with doing, you know, and protecting your family? I want to make sure this doesn't hurt you financially. Does that make sense?
Oh no, that would be great. Yeah, that's very doable.
Okay, got it. Great. So the way this is set up is electronically through your checking or savings account. The
Mhm.
first amount would be processed sometime at the end of this week or the beginning of next week because your coverage activates right away.
Correct.
Following that, you get to pick a day each month where you have it set up. So whether you want it on the first or the middle of the month or the end of the month, it's up to you. What day would you like to have it set up?
The 15 sounds
All
good.
right. So today's the 15th, so that works out fine. So again, like I said, the initial 108 will be processed sometime at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. And then following that, it'll be set up on the 15th of the month going forward. Okay.
That works.
We're going to do a quick application just to get everything set up. It won't take long. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Say it's too expensive. I was trying to text you that so that way you can role play with me. What
Oh,
option works best for you, Joe? Option partial inflation or full inflation?
the 123 is a little expensive for me.
Okay. What about the other option? Option partial inflation. That one would be 108. Is that something
Yeah,
comfortable for you?
that's even a little too high.
Even that one? Okay. Yeah. Well, Joe, I want to help you and not hurt you. And I don't want this to take food off your table or in any sort of way affect you financially in a negative way. Okay. So I totally understand how you feel. And a lot of families have actually felt the exact same way. What we found is that oftentimes it came down to something other than just the price. So I
Mhm.
know that you mentioned, it being a little expensive, but other than price, is there anything else that would be stopping you from protecting your family today?
Uh, Not really. It's just most about the price,
This is
actually.
about the price? Okay. So let me show you your next option then, okay? What most families do in your case is they start off with this plan, which would give you $15,000 of final expense coverage for your funeral, and it would still keep the income replacement for 5 years and
Mm.
junior's college $100,000 and all the other benefits too. And what that does, that takes it all the way down to 101.57 per month. Is that
Mhm.
something more comfortable for you right there? That policy?
Sounds a little better, yeah. You're right.
A little better, or is that something that you're okay with for sure? Because I want to, like I said, I don't want this to be something that affects you negatively financially. I want this to protect you, and I want you to be able to
Mm,
keep it.
You're right. Actually, it might be a little too high. Anything
Okay.
like a little lower if
Yeah. Okay. Well,
would make
one
me,
thing can I make a recommendation as a friend?
yeah.
Here's something that I think would be a really good option for you to start off with. Okay. One thing I can do is for now, I can adjust your income replacement to be at 3 years. Okay. So at 3 years, you can begin with that. So it would still cover you for, 3 years of your income, and you can always move up to the 5 years later. And it would still have the 15,000 for your funeral, and it would still have the college and all the other benefits. And doing that would take it all the way down to 76.91. That's got to be better, right? Doing like 75 bucks to get you started. And then you can always bump up later on to the other plans. Sound good?
Sounds great. Yeah.
That's something within budget, like for sure you're good to go on that. That's
Oh,
okay for you?
that's fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, the way that this is all set up is electronically through your checking or savings. The
Mhm.
first amount would be processed sometime at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. Following that, you get to pick a day each month where you have it set up. So what day would you like to have this automatically set up? Would you like it on the first, the middle, the end? What's a good day of the month?
The first or 15. So maybe just the first. Let's
The
just go ahead.
first? Okay.
Yeah.
So that means still the initial amount will be processed sometime at the end of this week or the beginning of next week, and then it'll be scheduled on the first of each month going forward. Okay.
Sure.
All right, great. So I'm just going to do a real quick application. This won't take long at all.